So in a previous video mentioned that Vickie had used the solar kiln that I built for drying lumber, and she used it for garden plants. And here you can see this is what doing the peppers looked like. And here's some more. Don't know if she's going to stick those in the solar kiln and dry those out as well. Normally it's she will string them up on some thread and let them air dry, but they dry quicker in the solar kiln. The house is filled with the basil aroma. This is a sweet Italian basil that she had growing in her little garden spot, and she should have hung that up too, or at least that's what she said. So you can see she's got enough basil to last for a long time. She pulled the whole plant out of the solar kiln and took and laid it on a towel inside the solar kiln. Then after it dried, she stripped off the leaves and put them in these bowls for storage. And anyway, we'll take a look at her garden spot, and maybe it's something that you should be thinking about doing as well for garden plants. So in the off season, maybe not any wood being in there, or maybe so, but give it a try. Well, it's time to put the flag back outside. It was a stormy day. I took it down and brought it inside. All right, the flag is back up, and this is the garden spot. The sun is really bright this Monday morning, and Vickie's small garden spot with a lot of herb plants, tomato plants, pepper plants. What we're going to do, I think, prepare this garden spot and expand it all the way to the fence right here. We mow the grass between here, very fertile ground, but going to extend this out. We'll take it from here over to there, give a bigger garden spot, but have more things to plant, more things to grow. From here you can see the solar kiln. Let's go take a look at the solar kiln this morning. Right now we have some maple in it, some walnut. It's the month of November. Need to clean up from working on the sawmill side shed. Been monitoring all right, camera, work with me. So here is the solar kiln. It's about, let's see, hard to see, about 70 degrees inside. It let's check humidity. Oh, I hear the dehumidifier. It's winter time, humidity's been high. I put this dehumidifier in there, set it to 35, and so we capture a lot of the moisture that builds up overnight when the fans are not running. And I've got the hose running out and water collecting in that little bowl that tells me that it's working. I do have the kiln all shut up. And I have done a previous video where I did the trim, replaced the hinges. We will get those painted. I'm thinking about some kind of other shutters. I took that painter's tape, closing down the vents on it but I think I need to be able to control the airflow a little bit better on this solar kiln. So that's something else that I'm going to work on. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for additional videos here on the farm. Well, good morning. It's the day before Thanksgiving, a rainy day here in Middle Tennessee, and give you an update of what's going on here on the farm. We've got a bunch of bawling cows. These are 1-year-olds and being weaned off of their mama, so they're not happy about that. Load of lumber sawed up on the sawmill, but Emily, my oldest daughter, come on roosters, help me out. Anyway, she was working on some cornhole boards for her boyfriend, and she said, "Dad, it's a wind tunnel through here." Looking at that end where the steers are at, that is north, and the wind just blows cold right through here. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do there. But I did another inside the hay barn, a pile of other pieces of lumber, getting them out of the weather. So what I've decided to do, at this end of the sawmill shed is just go ahead and close it in like the wall there to the left. And so I poured a couple concrete pillars on the trailer. Here are the 8x8 posts that we'll use to set on those pillars, and then we'll take and fasten those to the roof, and then close it in with board and batten as well. And so I squared that one up, dug it down. That's a cedar post on the corner of that barn, and you can see where some of the rot and termites, carpenter bees have been eating on it. So what I'm going to do is fasten one of those 4x4s to that for structural support of the hay barn as well as the sawmill shed, and take it all the way up to the top. So I'll get the measurement and get that started there. And let's see what else. To the center concrete pier, what you're looking at is about a 6-foot difference between the two of those. And still, I would like to build this up and maybe do a concrete curb, foundation, whatever you want to call it. Just frame that off, pour that in, and temporarily fill this with gravel to level it off so it's level on this side of the sawmill shed. I think I need to go get a salt block and give it to the steers out here. But thanks for tagging along and keeping up to date what we got going on here at the farm.